Okay, folks, we're at a place that just opened in St. Louis called Wally's, Great American Road Trip. And if you ever heard of Buc-ee's, it's very similar. And so I know a lot of people, when you're going to the Transworld show and you're in the haunted house industry, and check out this cool little wagon they have over here, and you're always looking for fun things to do. We want to make a bunch of videos of fun things you can do in St. Louis. And if you ever heard of Buc-ee's, Wally's is the same thing. Now I think they only have 2 locations. The other one's in Chicago. It's clearly based on vacation, when they're going to go to Wally's World. Because for those who don't know, the writer of all of those movies, John Hughes, he lived in Chicago. So all of his movies were based in Chicago. So, you know, it is what it is, but you were going from Chicago to Wally's World, which is all about traveling the country. And so there's a few differences between Wally's and Buc-ee's. And we eventually want to do a video of Buc-ee's. But when you're in St. Louis and you're going to go to the Transworld show, this is a really fun place to stop in. And Patty loves this place, don't you, Patty?
Little chunks.
But there is quite a few differences between Wally's and Buc-ee's. It's almost identical, to be honest with you. Let's take a stroll through here. My son, who's crazy, his girlfriend likes this place so much they have to come here like twice a week. They just hang out in here, which is nuts. But this place is really kind of crazy and a lot of fun. So yeah, of course you can get ice cold beer. But when you guys are trying to stock up, this is a really fun place to go. Now you can see Patty down there. She's got a shopping cart. Now how many times have you seen a shopping cart, okay, for a gas station? And it's so themed. RV, travel the world, travel the country, beef jerky, Wally's, everything is retro looking. Like when you come over here, look at the Mountain Dew logos and the Pepsi. That's from like the 70s and the 80s. But there is a lot of differences between Wally's and Buc-ee's. For one, Buc-ee's doesn't have ice cream, and this place does. So they have hand-dipped ice cream over there, waffle cones and stuff like that. Now the other big difference, you can see they're preparing meals, is this place has pizza. Buc-ee's does not have pizza. So you can see the pizza ovens back there. Obviously they're not open right now, but they do the same thing. They have the barbecue and the sandwiches and all that. Now we're in here at 2 in the morning, so obviously they're not here. Look at this popcorn stand. The other big difference is if you go to a Buc-ee's, they have like an old truck or something in here. And Wally's, they've got this big old, 1960, 50 Winnebago. And then of course it's really themed, for retail. And here comes Fanny. Yeah, I know the ice cream's put up and there's no sandwiches or nothing at 2 in the morning. But of course they sell camping equipment because they want you to go camping, fishing, tackle.
Isn't this Winnebago amazing?
Yes, it is amazing.
That's awesome.
It is very amazing. They got pop-up tents, canteens. Look at the little scene right here where the squirrel is drinking the beer. The squirrel, the fox, the bear. And this is called Wally's, and it's in a place called Fenton, Missouri. Not too far from our haunted house called Creepy World. And it's right off of Highway 44. So if you were going to Six Flags, you would pass right by it. But look at this. They sell souvenirs, hats, Like I said, it's very similar to Buc-ee's. Maybe you need some crayons for the kids so they don't scream on the road trip across the country. All kinds of, look, they got Uno. I mean, they have everything. Baby supplies for people who are traveling the country and doing it to it as they head across the country. It's a really fun place to visit. Lots of souvenirs. And as you'll see in here as well, you can buy pretty much everything. And here's their little logo. Stuffed animal. Hats. I would say though that Buc-ee's, see, this is like they're more of like high-end retail over here. And then of course they have their own barbecue sauce. They have everything. I would say Buc-ee's has more like high-end retail. But they got purses. I mean, they got everything. Sunglasses. You can buy clothes. I would say Buc-ee's also has more clothes that you can buy. And here's the other side of that Winnebago. And you see they have a little campsite out here. And there's Patty. She's shopping. Look at her. She can't help herself. And anyway, this is just a quick little video because we want to make a whole bunch of videos coming up of things you can do in St. Louis. The Trans World Haunted House Trade Show is coming up in St. Louis, I think like the first week of March. Look at that. You can get caramel popcorn, cheese popcorn. You can get food. I can tell you during the day, this place is insane. There's potato chips. This place is insane. Like, oh look, there's a sandwich. Pulled pork sandwich. That's still hot. So they must have closed this down just recently. But they have this that Buc-ee's doesn't have, which is hand-dipped ice cream. What you can see is covered, and they have waffle cones. Anyway, supposedly they're going to be building more of these Wallies. But they're very similar. Like I said, they got pizza. They have a lot of the same stuff. One of the things Buc-ee's has is they have Fudge Factory. They don't have that here. Personally, I don't mind that because fudge is so sweet. But you can see right here, pizza. I have never seen as many pepperonis put on a pizza than right here at Wally's. Look at that. So cool. Let's see if we can find Patty. But anyway, keep eye on the channel. We are going to be doing a whole bunch of behind the scenes videos. But we're going to be doing a lot of behind the scenes at haunts. But we're going to be doing a whole series of videos on places you can go and hang out in St. Louis when you're at Transworld. Because somebody told me, you know, hey, we've done everything there is to do. You have not, because you haven't left that Washington Street area. But look at that, they got Light Bright here. Roomy Cube, I'm undefeated. I mean, no one can beat me at that game. Life, I haven't played it in a long time. I used to do these Mad Libs. These are fun to do. You can get rocks. Old Miners Depot. Now I've seen it all. Look at these games they have over here. Scrabble, Aggravation, Hi-Ho Cheerio. Oh, now I've seen it all. Chutes and Ladders, you know it. Amazing. Aggravation, because that game is aggravating. And look at that, they got Harry Potter books. But it's right here in Highway 44 in Fenton. Oh, look, they even have shirts for the St. Louis soccer team, which is called the St. Louis City. Now, I don't see, oh, I take that back. They have Mizzou, Kansas City Chiefs, who I'm not a fan of, and there's the St. Louis Blues. That's the hockey team right here in St. Louis. There's Missouri State, which is Bears. That's the second biggest school probably, along with SLU. And WashU is one of the biggest schools in the country. They're more of like an Ivy League, and that's downtown St. Louis. You know, I noticed they have stuff from everybody but nothing St. Louis Cardinals. That's interesting. Very interesting. They got Chiefs but no Cardinals. Patty, they have the soccer team. They've got Missouri Tigers, Missouri State Bears. They have all that, but no Cardinals. They even have Kansas City Chiefs, no Cardinals.
Cardinals is the most popular.
I don't know, maybe not anymore. Anyway, Patty, what do you like better, Buc-ee's or Wally's?
Well, I like the theming of Wally's better. I definitely like that I can get my hometown stuff here because we're in the Wally's here in Fenton, Missouri, so they're gonna have the St. Louis stuff. But like Buc-ee's had more shopping that
Oh, they have way more.
Yeah.
And they have the fudge. But this place has ice cream and pizza.
And dipped ice cream, pizza.
It's like, yeah,
awesome.
but they're very similar.
Yeah, very similar.
But I would definitely say Buc-ee's has more shopping.
I would definitely say Buc-ee's has more.
Yes.
shopping.
So there you have it. So, as we leave Wally's and you get this little video of stuff to do here in St. Louis, we just started here because we have just returned home from Baton Rouge, and we also did the location, the crash site of Leonard Skinner. It was an opportunity. It was sitting there, so we did it. And so, by the way, they have EV charging stations. They have about, I don't know, 40 or 50 gas stations. They have EV stations. They have everything. There's very little that they don't have. Look at this, all these caps, water jugs. They have barbecue pits, stuff to do barbecuing. And you'll notice over here, I guess that's some sort of diesel or something, I don't know. But they have EV stations. You can't see them through the glass, but they're over there. And then I don't know how many gas stations. It's very similar to Buc-ee's. So it's in this maybe 70, 65, something like that. 65 gas stations. Let's walk out and see. Oh, this door is locked. Oh, this says temporary closed. So anyway, when you're in St. Louis, you can stop by Wally's. Fun experience. You get gas, you can charge your EV, you can do shopping, the pork sandwiches, the turkey sandwiches, the pizza, everything is excellent. Everything they make here is great. So we'll see you next time, and keep looking for videos of fun things to do in St. Louis because we're gonna make them. In the meantime, I think I'm gonna get me one of these really colorful balls.